So this is an update on cat food, mostly Izzy. She has something, she has a different kind of food. Everybody eats 1/4 of a cup in the morning and 1/4 of a cup in the evening. But Izzy has a couple other extra things too. So these are the lysine tablets, and they're just for Izzy, and she can have 2 in the morning, and she doesn't need anything in the evening. This is her aspirin. These are just lysine tablets with aspirin, the proper dose, the 1/2, on the inside. And you can just drop them in her bowl because she really likes them. The doses really truly need to be at least 48 hours apart, because any more frequent than that and it is toxic for cats. So if 7:15 p.m. is an inconvenient time on Sunday, it's okay if she doesn't get her next dose until Monday morning at whatever time that is. It's okay if the doses are closer to 72 hours apart. They just can't be less than 48 hours apart. So whatever time you give her the next dose, just make a note of it so that the next person to give it to her makes sure that there's at least 48 hours in between. So that said, the scoop is inside of this bin. So Bella didn't quite finish last time, so I'm just kind of eyeballing it and finishing Bella's bowl. And then Isis, and then Izzy gets food from here. So again, everybody gets 1/4 of a cup. It's just that Izzy has, she's transitioning to a new food to help with her health. And so again, when it's time to give her the medicine, you can just drop it right on top of her food bowl, which is easier if you're not recording and you have both of your hands available. But anyhow, so I am just going to drop one of these into her food bowl. And I'll just keep an eye on her and make sure that she eats it. If this medicine, if the aspirin becomes stressful in any way, either because it just doesn't fit your schedule or for some strange reason she doesn't eat it, just go ahead and put it back in the bag and make a note of it that she didn't take it. And it's not that big of a deal for such a short trip. Again, the most important thing to remember is to make sure there are at least 48 hours in between her doses. So now that everybody's bowl is ready, let's put that away. Bella still eats in her tunnel. Yep, Bella, you have to get in your tunnel. Bella. 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 Boy, everything just gets crazy when you only have one hand. Good girl, Bella. And then Isis eats below the tunnel. Good girl. And here's Izzy's spot. And again, I'm just going to watch her and make sure she eats her medicine. And again, truly, if giving the medicine becomes stressful in any way, it is okay to just skip it. We just want to know about it so that we can just document it so that when we go back in for her next checkup, we can see if there's any change in behavior. Then we would know if she did or didn't get medicine. with that. So the medicine is for her hips and her spine that show arthritis. And then the food is to help her with digestion. And so we're not sure if we're dealing with one or two issues right now, if the arthritis is what's maybe causing her to have the multiple issues, or if there's more than arthritis going on. So if you just make a note if she did or didn't take her medicine, that would be great. And then of course, if you can clean the litter boxes every day, that's awesome. Every other day is fine too. And the garbage is just fine to hold the entire week's worth of litter. That'll be just fine, and we'll just take it out to the trash when we get back home. Thank you very much for feeding the cats.